Welcome to Don't Open Your Eyes. So basically, this is a text game. I would recommend you guys wear headphones for this. So yep, yes, and increase your volume as much as you can, because it's a text-based game and a lot of audio-based. It's getting late. Yeah, yes, and my eyelids have begun to feel heavy. I better go to sleep. I'm going to sleep now. I leave aside the book I've been reading and look out my window. The process of falling asleep is always a struggle against noise. Barking dogs, police sirens, or even my own intrusive thoughts. But not even the turning gears of my brain are producing much sound. Tonight is just oddly quiet. Quiet. Yes, it is very quiet indeed. Can I look around at least? Too quiet. Uh-oh. What was that? I feel restless. My sight veers towards the hallway outside my door. The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10 steps long. I know, since I've made it a habit of counting them whenever I go out. 1, 2, 3, instantly, but always. I don't know why. Maybe I just like being aware of my surroundings to the smallest detail. But tonight is different. The hallway looks like it stretches into nothingness, like the throat of a gargantuan beast. Logical thinking cries that it's just my imagination. There can't be anything wrong or different about it. It's just a hallway. But I don't want to look at it. So I take a deep breath and close my eyes. In my room. Oh. There's a bed in my room. There's a wardrobe in my room. There's a picture framed on the wall. In my room is a part of myself. It's a world I know like the back of my hand. Were someone to blindfold me and ask me to find my way around, I'd do so without the slightest difficulty. As long as nothing changes, having my eyes closed makes no difference. In this room, I can always find what I want to find, because in this room, I know how everything looks. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I should really try to get some sleep. What was that? What's that sound? Are those footsteps? No, that's impossible. It must be my imagination. But it's getting closer. And closer. And closer. And closer. They're gone. Right, there's no way someone could be here. Hey, what?
Open your eyes.
No. No. I don't open my eyes.
Open your eyes.
No.
Look.
No. I do my best to ignore the voice.
Why won't you look at me? Where are your manners? If a stranger asks for help, is it right to ignore them? Is that how it is?
I can feel someone breathing over my ear. It's cold.
I will share a secret with you. I have never seen myself before. I don't know if my face is ugly. I don't know the color of my skin. I don't know if I'm even here.
Oh.
That is why I need you to open your eyes so you can tell me how I look. But I'm also shy, so I might hide the moment you do. You won't find me anywhere, and soon you will forget.
What?
Like a faded dream.
Huh?
I know you're not asleep.
I am asleep.
You listen with those tiny ears of yours.
Oh.
They look so fragile. Like I could almost grab them.
Uh-oh. I feel something caress my ear.
Put my fingers around them
Ugh.
and tear them off.
Ah!
If I do, will you scream? Will I hear your voice? It was a joke.
Oh.
I'm joking. Don't be scared.
Oh. Okay.
How do you think my eyes look when our gaze is finally meet? you find? Answer me.
They look lost.
They look lost.
Oh, that's sad.
That may be so. I am never sure of where I am. My days consist of wandering about aimlessly, searching for something. I worry that if I'm not paying attention, what I'm searching for will slip away. The thought terrifies me. It terrifies me so much. So I always keep my eyes peeled, even if there's nothing to see. That way, nothing will slip away, no matter where it goes. And no matter where it hides, no matter how terrifying the world might be, no matter the countless terrible things I witness by mistake in the process, no matter what, I will never blink.
This is like an anime, man.
I will forever be confused by the worlds around me. I will forever be lost. But what is that something that I'm searching for? It's been so long since my wandering began. I can no longer recall the feelings that drove me to it. What is it? Is it something I can hold? Is it a being of flesh and bones? Is it nearby? Is it you? Hey, have you ever looked so fervently for something
No.
that you end up losing yourself in the process?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yes, I have. I remain silent,
These
though.
eyes, are these my eyes?
No.
Is that so? Then, how do you think my eyes look when our gazes finally meet? What will you find? Answer me.
They look broken.
They look broken.
Oh.
That may be so. I'm always training my sight to stare at what's in front of me, searching for that one precious thing. It's what drives me to look inside places, such as this. But sometimes I strain so hard, little pieces seem to fall off my face, one after another, making a cracking sound as they go. A sound like this. In my desperation, I always attempt to piece them back together. I kneel and search for the missing fragments of myself, but they are never there. Maybe the wind takes them somewhere out of my reach, and that makes me sad. So sad, I put my hands where my eyes should be, and I burrow my fingers, and I take it out. I take everything out. Every little piece that remains, harder, furiously, and wallowing in sorrow. I pray to whoever's listening to give back what's mine, to not make me lose more than I've already lost. I don't want to waste my time and search for more than I care for. Yet no one delivers. No one is listening, and so I weep invisible tears until I can feel the sorrow no more. Hey, have you ever strained yourself so hard to see what you want to see
Yes.
that you end up blinding yourself to all?
No.
Have you?
No. I remain silent.
These eyes, are these my eyes?
Yes.
A good answer. Yet there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes
Oh. No.
so you won't look at me,
No.
even though your eyes are so pretty.
How do you know?
I can't see them, but I can imagine them behind their veil of flesh,
Oh.
round like pearls
Oh.
and shiny like jewels. So pretty.
Oh.
It's fine. We still have time. The night is still and silent. People are good at closing their doors.
Uh-oh.
Do you know what a door is?
Yes.
Of course you know. You have one. Right there, at the verge of your little world. A door is a barrier to keep the bad out. The bad can be anything. A bad
What?
I can't open doors.
Oh.
I find them tricky. Should I push or pull? Should I turn the knob left or right? Should I try to take it off its hinges?
Oh.
Should I chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart? And what happens when it opens? Do I close it behind me? Do I keep it open? But that might be rude to the person who had it closed. But then, how do I get out? And what happens if the wind pushes it close? What then? So many options. So many things that could go wrong. Whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it paralyzes me. I stare at it for a long time and think of my excuses, because that's all they are. What bothers me the most about closed doors is the idea they exist to keep me out. It fills me with the need to go in, so I search for a crevice or a window. Anything that might be open, anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors, but as long as there's a place where I can fit, then I can go in anywhere. Every night, I hop across the shadows of the streets. I'm careful, so as to not be caught by the light. In my eternal search, I pick a place where to rest. I slip in and spend the night wherever is comfortable, without alerting anyone. Usually it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere I feel at home there. But sometimes, just sometimes, an urge swells inside of me. The urge to be seen. So I search hard for a door that's open, for an entryway covered in darkness, and for someone to be at the other end, awake, as if expecting me. But you won't look at me, even though you had your door open for visitors. Why is that? Are you afraid?
Oh, this is so sad.
Do I scare you? No, that can't be it. We have been chatting for so long. You haven't chased me out. That means you welcome me. So I'm certain that if I were to reach out my hand,
Oh, something moves over my bed sheets.
you would reciprocate and grasp it. I'm sure your hands are warm, so very warm, because people are always warm. Hey, how do my hands look when my warmth finally meets yours? How will it feel? Answer me.
They look incomplete.
They look incomplete.
Oh! Oh!
That may be so. Amidst my travels, I have lost more than I can imagine. I have left people behind. People who were my chat companions. Just like you are now. So it's no wonder that by leaving them behind, I will leave parts of me as well. Things such as skin, or flesh, or bones, or anything that makes me, as farewell gifts, you could say. It sounds like an excuse, and that's because it is. Because I am careless and overly curious. I can't help but wonder how everything feels to the touch, like the crust of a tree, or the surface of a frozen lake. But sometimes I find something else, like a building engulfed in a raging fire. I think of the screams in the distance, or the suffering and death in charred skin, and wonder, how does that feel?
Oh.
So I put my hands to the fire.
Oh.
It hurts, but I tolerate it, and keep them there.
What?
For long enough that the uncomfortable feeling dissipates, and the smell of charred skin starts protruding from my own. And when I take them out, the feeling persists. That horrible, but intoxicating feeling. I seek such extreme sensations.
Okay.
The edge of a knife sometimes provides it.
Oh.
Other times, the fangs of a beast. Most times, However, it's by mere accident. I would place my fingers over a benign surface, only to discover it's covered in spikes. And I would leave my hands there as I traverse along it, leaving parts of my body as a farewell gift. In that sense, it's not so different from what I was saying before. The fire and the blades are friends. They have granted me times of great fun. So, it's only polite to leave something of yours as a sign of thanks.
What?
But there's one thing I've always loathed from these encounters. They're always painful.
Because we don't give you anything?
I'd rather they weren't. Hey, have you ever placed yourself in harm's way? Only to feel a satisfaction you've realized is not yours, have you?
I remain silent. I don't know!
These hands. Are these my hands?
Yes!
A good answer. Yet, there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes.
No!
So you won't look at me, even though my hands could be the same as yours. Think about it. Maybe you and I are similar. No, I know we are.
Oh.
I can feel it in my skin. Oh, can you hear it?
Uh-oh. It's your heartbeat?
My skin is pulsating. It has been long since this happened. It's a sign of my innermost emotions flowing out. I wander the world, wanting to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look. But it's not like anyone will do. If it did, then it would be oh so easy, since I could show myself to everyone at once, every living person in this land, and ask them all the same question. Someone will answer. There's no doubt about it, but it might not be the answer I wish for.
Oh, this is making me feel uncomfy.
Since I don't want to be judged,
I'm sad.
I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. It scares me. That is why, when someone is on the verge of looking at me, I shy away. I hide, fading into the dark. But you might be different. If it's you, it might be possible to stand still, if only for a second. That way you can help me, and we can both be fulfilled. Just thinking about it, it makes me feel.
Uh-huh.
Something. I cannot describe it. I am not good with words. There was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person.
Oh.
They were not good at it either. And thinking back on it, they certainly didn't enjoy it. To teach a wordless being how to talk must be a challenge. Yet, they did, simply because they could. It is weird to remember, because it makes me think of why I want to be seen, and I am not. Sure, I don't care much for my appearance. I don't want to be judged. But if that were it, I could easily stay out of sight. So why is it? Why do I want someone to recognize me so much?
Don't know.
Maybe it's only because I can. Because everyone gets to be recognized. But I will. Soon, once you open your eyes. Just thinking about the moment you unveil your sight onto me, and you finally take those bed sheets off your body, and you inspect every crevice of mine, and you finally open those tight lips of yours to let me hear what I am, and to maybe even give me a name.
I feel like it's just a
Makes
lost
me feel.
soul.
But I don't know what.
But
Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my face.
It'll be it's an emotional stare.
An emotionless stare.
I thought it's emotion, not emotionless.
Expressions are difficult. They require one's face to contort in many different ways. I am not capable of that. Everything about me is stiff. From the way I walk, to the way I talk, to the way I feel. It is something I noticed long ago. I may hurt and I may grow, but I do not change. Not in the way other people do. People interact with each other. They form connections. A person becomes someone different with each passing second, turning old and perishing. However, I don't think I'm capable of any of those things. My journey began long ago, longer than any person has ever journeyed. And in my life, I have seen others born and die, born and die. A person's existence is so fleeting, and yet so many things happen to them, so many worthwhile memories. It is something I lack. Were I to write a book, I could not fill a single page. It's not for the lack of memories, but rather because these memories mean nothing to me, save for a minuscule number. They are all the same, blending with each other into a mottled gray, lacking the meaning people often give to that which they care about. Perhaps if someone else had lived what I had, they would see meaning, they would treasure it. But I cannot. No matter how I try, I can't see any worth in what I do, and by extension, in what I am. I want for someone to tell me how I look, yet I don't see that as important. No one but me would care. So why should I care? But that doesn't mean I have never felt. I feel things. Joy, sorrow, fear. I am always feeling. And right now,
You feel sad?
it's here.
Oops.
My pulsating skin. You say my expression is emotionless. That it shows nothing. And if you say so, it must be true. But soon you will see something. Because what I'm feeling is not nothing. Hey, have you ever masked yourself with indifference?
Yes.
Only to hide the overwhelming emotions hiding beneath.
Yes.
Have you?
Yes.
This expression, is this my expression? I
Yes.
see. Thank you. You have truly helped me tonight. These are my eyes. These are my hands. And this is my expression. I consider these my most treasured features, and you have helped me picture them all. No one has done this for me. I feel a connection with you, one born out of honest gratitude. But there's one step left. You need to make sure of the truth.
Oh no.
It is the only way to finally understand each other. So please, I beg of you, open your eyes.
Fine. I opened my eyes. No, that is creepy, man. There's nothing there. It is so quiet. Oh man, that was good. That was good. I mean, I didn't really commentate a lot, but man, that was good. Also, if you really like, people actually go through stuff like this, like they see stuff and they hear stuff. Sometimes they even feel stuff. It is a very messed up situation and a very scary one to be in. So yes. Anyway, guys, that was it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.